So, the good thing is that at this point, we're moving fast enough that we don't really have to worry about too much. We also do have a very decent amount of stuff set up. Obviously, well, the biggest thing that I did that you don't absolutely need, a mine right in the beginning really is completely unnecessary. But I mean, you know, I just kind of, for me, it's safer to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So to be able to get the basics down immediately, so that way we have it and I don't got to worry about it, just kind of makes it feel a lot safer for at a later point. Um, I'd say the only thing at this point we really need to build that we don't currently have is probably going to be a tavern to keep morale up. And then, well, the hunting cabin's getting built. Gatherer's hut we already have. We definitely got a crop field. Really, it's not too much. I'm gonna go ahead at, well, this needs to be set to high because we need food. Well, we should be able to survive this winter rather well. We might start running out of food at a later point in time, but the food is kind of divvied up in a pretty decent aspect. We definitely need to get this blacksmith and this wooden house up. So probably are gonna wanna throw builders up. Obviously drop the farmers for right now. I would say we probably don't need a farmer or them either. What's low? Food is low. Well, that's true. We just need the building to go up. Early winter. not quite sure what everybody's doing. Died from starvation, unfortunately. We are still at the beginning of the game, so as long as we don't lose everybody immediately, we should be okay. Alright. Well, the good thing is that I realized what was going on and what was wrong, and I'm able to fix it now, but unfortunately, it might have just cost me a little bit of people. Hmm. Damn. Might have started off a little too strong. Definitely still savable though. Alright. But the best thing right now is that even though we definitely came very close to completely failing during this recording of Banished, we definitely just pulled the turnabout. Now, the biggest thing that I can explain to anybody who's looking to play one of these kind of games, or to somebody who doesn't know what just happened in general, pretty much what I did is I tried to jump to the point in the game where I can kind of just explain how everything's moving along, and I didn't pay attention to my resource limit, which is why I kind of pulled this, or excuse me, not my resource limit, my resource bar, which is why I pulled it up in the first place, to be able to see how much items I had to actually work with. So, keeping an eye on the amount of different, all the different, sorry, I'm gotta figure out which tab, there it is. Keeping an eye on the amount of people you have in different things, and making sure that the people that are doing the different tasks are actually doing them and not just sitting around like they were right here. Once you see that people are sitting around, you get the inclination that something's wrong. And if you look over here in this corner right here, it says the amount of share of stored stone is 0. And then if you go to all of the different icons for the buildings I placed down, our stone count is 0 on all of them, while everything else is still rather high. Now, pretty much what happened is that I spread out the workload to the point that I needed everybody to build stuff. It wouldn't have been a problem had I had stone, but because I was trying to do it quickly to get to this part where I can explain everything, I ended up not paying attention to the fact that I almost killed everybody by having people for pretty much a year just stand still in the game and not actually do anything. So we're fixed now, but that's pretty much what happens. So you do have to make sure you pay attention to stuff like that, and just make sure that you don't, you know, move from what you absolutely need to get done during the seasons to move forward. Obviously, in winter you can't plant crops unless you have a winter crop. I'm not sure if this game has it or not. I don't remember, but you will have to pretty much take all of your farmers and then throw them into something different. For me, normally in games like this, for winter, you take all your farmers after they've collected all their crops and you send them to build and adjust everything else that you got going on. Now, for me right now, we won't be doing the building. Once the next winter rolls around, we're going to stop them from doing the building, even though, actually, no, we're not. We just found out the next little issue we're going to have. We have food still? We do. Okay, we need to go ahead and take our hunter, throw him in the mine, and then we need to take one farmer and throw him into the blacksmith. We need to make some tools, and then we will be able to get ourselves together. Okay. So, with that being said, we'll go ahead and make sure that we get people over here to make some tools, get all that set up, and Okay, so now just allowing the everybody to function in what they need to right now. Obviously, having somebody in the mine and somebody in the blacksmithy to make tools will allow us to make sure we keep up on our tools, and firewood we are doing fine with, so we won't have to worry about that too much. And it looks like, as far as food is concerned, the houses do have enough food that we don't have to worry too much about anything. So alright, so pretty much I'm gonna wait a second. I want to get to winter and see if we actually can get all of this wheat taken down and get ourselves to the next stage, because when winter occurs, I'm going to take all the farmers and just turn them into laborers for the winter. Awesome. Alright, so at this point in time, we have pretty much made it to a point where we are now stable. We don't have to worry about too much. And the good thing is that all of our people are now thriving and we don't have to worry about anything. So at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and end the recording here. When we pick up next time, we will worry about getting our population level back up to where it needs to be, and also taking care of our resource problems along with finishing all the constructions that I built. So, alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Sorry for the lack of speech in this one, trying to get the video or the game set up so we can continue and explain more of the game later. Alright, so for now, it's bye bye, and I'll catch you all in the next one.